Last year I made up a batch of chutney, and although I'm not much of a fan of chutney, I actually really enjoyed this one. I'm just going to start making up a couple more jars this week, but I'm going to make it using those Italian plum tomatoes. When I make this chutney, I don't just make it with green tomatoes, which is the traditional way of doing it. I mix up green and red ones, and when I did that last year, it came out really well. So I'm going to pop to that greenhouse where we know that those Italian plum tomatoes are now starting to come to an end, and I'm going to get a mixture of red and green tomatoes, and then I'm going to have a look in that oak tunnel and see if there's anything else that I might want to harvest so we can preserve it for use later. So let's go and grab a few bits and bobs. And we've got one or two on here. Strangely enough, we've got a nearly ripe one and a green one that are together, so we'll take those off. I'm going to take that orange one as well, and this little nice ripe one. Down at the bottom there we've got again a mixture. At the top there's a couple of small ones and they're green, so we'll get those as well. We've got quite a collection already. There's a really small one there, we'll take that. And I think this plant is now empty, and we can see that it's definitely not going to grow anymore now. I think I just spotted another little one there, we'll take that. So that plant's now finished, so we'll pull that up. Now I want a couple more red ones. We've got a couple on here that will do. I'm not waiting for these green ones on top to ripen or grow any bigger, because some of them are quite small, especially that one. So we might as well just take them off and use them. This plant, once again, has only got about 3 tomatoes left on it. It's not going to grow anymore now. Right at the bottom, 2 that I missed, and they're almost ripe. We'll take those. That green one. I spotted one right at the back, so we'll get that. One more green one, and that is another plant that's now empty. We've got quite a few there to make up some chutney. While I'm in here, I have seen that there's a couple there that's quite red, and they're on bottom. I think with that one we've probably got enough, because I have got some more in house, but I just wanted that combination of red and green, because we're preserving these harvests. Even if we don't wait for them to turn fully ripe, we can still use them for something. That plant I'll leave. It's got a few quite big ones on it that are just about to start turning ripe. I also want to have a look in here as well to see if we've got any beetroot that we can take, because I'm also on my last jar of that as well. It's definitely one I can take just here. I'm just going to twist that out. That's a very nice sized beetroot. Perfect. Check if there's any more. Some of these are still quite small, but I only need a couple of beetroot, and I think there's one on the other side. I've only just lifted that net off and I can see butterflies about. I think I saw one just there. That looks a really good size one. That we'll twist that out. Brilliant. These have grown really well this year. So if we take the big ones out, the other ones can grow a little bit bigger over the next couple of months. But there is another quite big one there. That'll make me 3, and that's perfect. Another really good one. I want some spring onions as well. They're for tops more than anything. I think the biggest ones is over the other side. Let's have a look at these. I'll try a bunch just here. We have got some little spring onions in there, but I'm mainly harvesting these for tops. I think I'll take a couple of those. There's a nice little bunch just there. Perfect. That's plenty for what I need. And I also need a carrot. Looks like there's a good size one just down there. So we'll give that a twist, see what we've got. You never know with carrots until you pull them anyway. That's a pretty good one. No damage whatsoever. Next to it, it looks like there's a couple more, and these are really close together as well. I'm going to try one of those too. So a quick twist. And another really nice carrot. And there's just one more in that area. These have basically grew side by side. And look at the quality of those. Perfect. Now we better get this net back over, because I noticed as soon as I took that net off, butterflies were about. That's that sorted, because we have got all these cabbages in here, and some of them aren't going to be long before they're ready. So it's very important to keep those butterflies out of this tunnel. There's nothing better than doing vegetable shopping right in your own garden. I've got 3 really nice carrots, and there's still quite a few more in there to go. A nice bunch of spring onions with some really good tops on them as well. And then we got a couple of nice beetroots. One of these has got a bit of damage to it. It looks like something has been chewing at it, but the majority of that beetroot will be fine, and I only need enough to maybe fill a couple of jars at most, so they're going to be perfect. And apart from that, we've got all those tomatoes, a mixture of red and green, so we can make that chutney. I'll get them a quick clean up, we'll take them down to house, get them in fridge, and we've got free produce to use in cooking or to preserve for use in autumn and winter. And although it's not been best of years for growing anything, you can see we're still getting a few decent bits and bobs out of this garden, and it's not finished yet. We've still got all those cabbages to come, which are looking really healthy, including 2 or 3 savoys, which I can't wait for. We've got loads more carrots, more beetroot, and lots more spring onions as well. But apart from that, we've got little trays out there where we've got fresh sets of spring onions and beetroot growing to replace all this when they've finished, and some containers with carrots in. So I'd say that was a very good harvest. And no matter how much you're getting, if you're getting something, you're saving money, and you can't beat fresh, homegrown vegetables. If you're interested in seeing what else we harvest as we go over the next few weeks, please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and I look forward to seeing you then. Take care.